Hello fellow YouTubers and welcome. Today I'm looking at the Benham. Now, yeah, I know there are other Benham videos on my channel, and to be honest I never showed you guys the build, so this time I'm going to fix that. And I'm also going to show you a match I had yesterday that was actually quite good fun. So yeah, we'll factor that into our equations, so you've got something to watch after I troll through this lot. Okay, so what do I run modules wise? I run main arms modification 1 to look after the torpedo tubes and the guns. Then I run engine boost modification 1 to give me 30% speed boost buff. Then I run torpedo tubes modification 1 to enhance the torpedoes, because she is essentially a torpedo boat, and this increases torp speed. Then I run propulsion modification 1, okay, minus 50% to the engine power on that. And then I run concealment system modification 1 to enhance the concealment. Yeah, but what I meant by that was the propulsion modification increases the acceleration. You accelerate a lot faster, which gives you a better chance of getting away if you need to. And then finally, of course, torpedo tubes modification 2 with minus 15% to the reload time on the torpedoes, which leaves us with a torpedo reload time of 65 seconds, which when you've got 16 of these is quite ridiculous really, and a lot of fun. She's probably my favourite torpedo boat at the moment, to be brutally honest. The concealment's down to 5.9 kilometres. Manoeuvrability wise, she's not the fastest, she does 38.3 knots, but with the enhanced speed boost now going for longer, we can get out of some pretty sticky situations. Okay, and of course she's got the American smoke. Now if we look at the build, on my previous Benham videos I was running Henry McDougal, and he is basically going to be my main Benham captain for when I'm doing randoms, and this is the build I've gone with. As you can see, pretty standard torpedo boat build, and with my last 4 points I would probably take Swiftfish to enhance the speed of the torpedoes, and that would leave me with 2 points left to spend, and I would probably spend those on consumable enhancements, just to increase the consumable action time of the speed boost even further and enhance the already pretty long-lasting American smoke. However, you could take priority target. I know that sounds weird in a destroyer, but it gives you an idea, especially if you're up against other torpedo boats, of whether they've torpedoed you or not. Okay, or you could spread your last 2 points along this line and take consumable specialist to decrease the cooldown of your consumables, and maybe finish with incoming fire alert to give you some information about how many shells are coming your way, so you know when to speed juke. But that's kind of the build. Okay, I mean, you could build into the guns too. You could use your last 4 points by going 3 points with main battery and AA specialist, so that it increases the gun reload speed, because the guns are actually not too bad. And maybe take the last point in consumable specialist. But that would be my build. But today, I was not running around with this guy. I was running around with Hazley. Now Hazley, that right now is my current gunboat build, right? That's what I'm using on my Sherman, okay, the Forest Sherman. It actually works quite well on the Benham in competition, and the main reason being I only give up about 7 seconds of reload, something like that, 8 seconds of torpedo reload, and what I get in return is RPF, which in competition is actually very, very handy indeed. I also get an extra smoke and an extra speed boost, so quite handy. So that's what I'm running in competitive at the moment. I wouldn't say it's the best build for the Benham. The few builds I just discussed are probably the best builds, but I like the RPF. It gives me a lot of information. And with that all said, let's see how I did.
Okay, the map's neighbours. I'm in the Benham, and it's a 3 battleship, 1 cruiser, 2 destroyer aside. Matchmake. They've got a Soviet, a Duncan, an Alsace, an Aguirre, a Yugumo, and a Groningen. Okay, I'm probably going to head between A and B, because that's good torpedo country. And I should be able to cause a little bit of mayhem, hopefully. And let's face it, the Benham's all about mayhem, right? Someone's got me on RPF. You see the little arrow that says located? That tells me that I'm up against people with captains that are around the 17 to 21 point mark. Probably. More than likely. It could be the Groningen, it could be the Yagumo, or it could be the Aegir. Those are the likely suspects. But I suspect it's a destroyer, and I suspect it's a torpedo boat, because RPF is very useful for torpedo boats, so I'm guessing it's probably the Yagumo. That said, it could be the Groningen, because it's also useful for gunboats. Yeah. And what I'm doing is looking at that corner. I'm thinking I'm going to lay a torpedo wall on the corner, because sometimes destroyers like to camp that corner, because it's they think they're safe there. And you know, if they tuck it right up behind that island, they will be, but might get lucky. Might catch them as they set up. Okay, we've got a Soviet Soyuz pushing down towards us, and a Gear and an Alsace, so I'm just going to move away a little bit. Our Yagumo's on B. And I'm just going to drop another torpedo wall. We might as well... he's just out of range, actually. He stopped pushing. The Aegir is now turning out and moving away. Probably because the Pullman and the Owami are firing on him. I should have checked my mini-map. However, we should be able to get some shells down on the Soviet Soyuz, who's practically stationary. Oh, they've got a Duncan here as well. Okay, so 3 ships I know about. There's a destroyer on cap. The Yagumo camp corner, just like I thought, but my predictive torps unfortunately didn't find him. But you see what I mean? You see that corner? That E6? I was kind of expecting that. I think my torps are going to run out of steam, because the Soviet Soyuz took his sweet time getting here, yeah. If he'd been a little bit quicker, I might have got some into him. Oh, that's worrying. There's a Groningen on cap. Now, that little blight has got 5-kilometer hydro. And really strong guns. I mean, really, really strong guns. She's got no torpedoes, but her guns are amazing. Friesland guns. Okay. I'm going to move to mid. The Gear's got 6-kilometer hydro, and I would very much like to take full advantage of it, so I'm going to regroup with the Gear at F7. Might as well push into cap. Those are Yagumo torps. Probably. More than likely. They were quite slow, weren't they? Surely he's not using the 20-kilometer torps. Surely. Surely not. Just again, going to leave some torps on the corner in case he backs into them. And in case he's moving around the side of the island, I'm going to put some there as well. It looks like he's moved off cap and is headed into C. So we should be able to get B for the team. Torps would be good on the Alsace, but there's an island in the way, unfortunately. It's another thing us torpedo boat mains have to worry about. Well, I'm not really a torpedo boat main. I play torpedo boats and gunboats. I'm more of a destroyer main, if I'm honest. Although I do like the old battleships and cruisers as well. And you might occasionally see me trolling in a Nakamov or a U-2501, but that's a very rare thing, as I don't care much for the CV classes, and I don't care much for the submarine class. I think if those 2 classes vanished tomorrow, World Warships would be a much happier place. Going to leave some torps there for the Alsace and the Aegir. Although if the Aegir's got a 6-kilometer hydro going, that's unfortunate. You see how the Alsace has just instantly changed course. Could be running priority target, might have noticed my launch. I suspect that's probably what's happening there. So he changed course. Looks like he's heading into B. Ah, I think one of my torps just found the Yaguma. Okay. Bonus time. And the Groningen's taken out our Pommern. That's unfortunate. It's going to be one of those games, isn't it? Of course. Right. 10 seconds till my torps come off cooldown. And I think we'll make a play for C now, because B's being capped by the Alsace. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to smoke the Aegir. He's got Hydro, and then I'm going to spot for him. Okay, the Groningen just took out our Yagumo. He's having a good day, isn't he? It's a nice ship, the Groningen, I must admit. I should play her more. I might get her out for some rank matches just to refresh my memory, but she is a fine destroyer. There's the Alsace. In case he changes his mind, I'll just leave some torps in the gap, but it looks like he's moving away. I might get lucky on the Yagumo again. Talking of which... Hello. Goodbye. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, it was definitely the Yagumo I talked. And now they're one down, one less destroyer. That said, we are down a Pommern. They're looking a bit shaken up, but so are we. It's quite a close match, and they own all the caps. So I've got a lot of... I've got my work set out for me, haven't I? And there's an Aegir hovering around that island with 6-kilometer hydros, so lots to be concerned about. Okay, that's a cap for the team. I'll leave some torps for the Aegir, although I'm sure he'll probably hydro those and see him coming. Soviet Soyuz is looking low, but I want to stay dark because I want the B cap in the middle. I haven't got torps. Go on then. Maybe. I think the team can finish him off, or not. Alright, not. I'll steal it. Okay. Alright, so that's the Soviet Soyuz dealt with. I wasn't sure. I was ambivalent about that. I was thinking maybe the Aegir, but he doesn't seem to be doing much. He's sat in my smoke doing bugger all, really. Okay, let's go to B. Don't know where the Groningen is at the moment. He was last seen at G3, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if he doesn't start heading to mid, so we'll have to keep half an eye out for him. There's the Duncan. I'd like to think he's noticed me capping B and we'll make a play for B, so I'm going to launch early because I'm assuming he's going to turn in. But you know what happens when I assume stuff, right? He's actually turning out. That makes no sense, except for the fact there's an Awami over there that might catch his broadside if he turns in. Hello, we got Groningen. Okay. I'm going to have to reverse behind this island now, aren't I? Or I'm going to get hydroed to death. Yeah, he slit me. And in a few more clicks, he'll be hydroing me. So we'll leave some torps for him. And you can see already he's done considerable damage and put me on fire. Very strong ship. But we're using the island for cover. There's the hydro. Won't do him much good, but he's seen my torps, of course, now. Looks like they were a pretty good spread, but will he avoid them? Yeah, I think he will. Okay. That's alright. We'll wait for his hydro to run out and then we'll YOLO him. Okay, so
I need to get out of range of the Hydro in a sec, but I'd like to contest the cap. However, the Alsace has noticed me and is firing my way. Let's have a look. Can I torp him? Not really. He's at 12.1 kilometers. So I need to get out of Hydro. There we go. The Hydro's... I'm out of Hydro range. Okay, good. While my torpedoes are reloading, I'll do a little tight turn and then I'll go back into B, I think. Yeah, let's get back into it. And I'm on Hydro again. I guess it never wore off, he just moved away. Should wear out. Here it goes. Okay, good. Right, keeping the torpedo tubes ready, because I'm not going to outgun a Groningen. But his Hydro's on cooldown, so now's the time to get lucky. So let's have a little look. Where are you, Groningen? If we're going to win this, the Groningen has to go... There he is. My goodness, he's close. Okay, so we're just going to drop one there and drop one there. And then get ready to use the upper bank of torps. Those look pretty good. I'm going to hit him with one. There he goes. Alright. Good. Good, good, good. I was ready to get him with the other set, but that'll do nicely. And now we're in a much stronger position. We can cap B and win the match. Ah, she's such a lovely little credit earner, this ship. It's a license to print money. Basically, credits. I'm grinding credits at the moment for the Pan-Asian line, so I'll be doing a few of these matches just to get enough credits for the Sejong, because that's my next ship. After the Harbin review coming up, probably post that Sunday, so look out for that one. Okay. And I'm doing Los Andes tomorrow, so there'll be a Los Andes, not so much a review, I suppose, it's just a bit of fun, but I do mention builds and such. That'll be coming tomorrow. Okay, we've laid a nice torpedo wall for the Duncan, but it looks like he's slowly floating away. Will we get lucky? Maybe. I might get one. I don't know. He's starting to turn out and move away. Just going to smoke the Iwami. That's what I'm doing there, if you're wondering why I'm smoking. It's not for my benefit, it's for his, because he's looking a bit shot up and it gives him a chance to disengage if he wants to. I like to give my teammates the option anyway, at least. So that's smoke for the Iwami there. So he can break off if he wishes. It's like putting an island, a temporary island up. Those torps are going to run out of range. Iwami got him, which is great. And the Alsace is looking low. Alright, see if we can torpedo the Alsace. Although I've been miserably failing to torpedo him all game, and I can't help thinking he's got priority target. And so he's monitoring every single launch I make. They were a very, very strong team. Good players. And I've just been a very cheeky chappy. And lucky, I suppose. I was quite lucky on the Groningen. It was the play, though. It's what I was intending to do, and it happened. So you make your own luck in this game, right? Yeah. I do like the Benham. She's a cheeky little ship. Okay, so that's got us another star. So I can get some more steel or gold. I got 1,414,866 credits. See, this ship just prints credits. It just prints them. 2,244 XP. Okay, it was a low damage game, but all that capping, all that spotting, smoking for the team, supporting my teammates, that counts for quite a lot. So never forget to do those things when you're in the destroyer. It's not all about the damage in this game. 15,000 on the Yagumo. That was a torpedo and some shoots. 10k on the Groningen from the torp and a little bit of fire from the guns. And the Soviet Soyuz, that was main battery. Okay, and we got what, 160% booster on, so hence 1,346,226 credits, which will go a long way towards buying my Sejong, won't it? Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did making it. My name's Lone Gun, and if you want to support my content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you.